Hi everyone, I'm Rishabh. Welcome back. In this session, we will be talking about SUMIFS formula and its applications. To understand the SUMIFS formula, let me present to you the business problem. In column A, I have state names. Now, in column B, all the unique county names of United States are provided, and to which state do they belong to is also given. So you'll notice as you scroll down some more new unique counties which are belonging to some other states, Alaska, Arizona, and so on. Let me go to the top. Each county is represented by a unique 5-digit county code, and it's been told whether its designation is metro or non-metro. And along with that, based on some calculation, the welfare budget. Now this data is hypothetical. Just for explaining, I've taken a data which stretches up to 3000 rows plus. So then you'll also notice Puerto Rico and US Virgin Islands. Okay, now the question is, if I'm given a cell containing the value non-metro, how would I, using a formula, be able to calculate the total of welfare budget against non-metro categories? So when I'm saying non-metro categories, I would be referring to these. I would be referring to these and all the other values which are besides the non-metro. So I'll be using a formula sum ifs. It means do the sum if it meets the criteria. In this case, criteria meaning non-metro. So let me use a sum ifs formula. Now when I use sum ifs, let me press the tab key to get the formula input automatically. At this moment I can press Ctrl A to get the formula dialog box. Ctrl A. Alright. Let me go to the second box. Automatically the third option appears. Now let me read it out. The option suggests sum range, criteria range 1, criteria 1. Looking at the digit 1, it seems like a pair, and indeed it is. My criteria 1 is provided, which is nothing but the cell containing non-metro. Now look closely. This criteria, in which range does it present itself? It is appearing in column D. So criteria range 1, I am choosing from, let's say, the first row of column D. You can also do it from the second row. Let me do it from the first row till the end of column D in which the data exists. And if I'm using a selected range, I will ensure that I use F4 so that in future when I copy paste the data down, this range doesn't move down inappropriately. So criteria non-metro and criteria range is the range which contains metro non-metro. So they both form a part of a pair. Sum range is that range which contains values which must be added up. So keeping in mind the consistency of the range selection, I am not going to start my selection from the second row. Doesn't look appropriate. Let me choose from the first one, shift control down, and just like the other range, let me press F4. Now the sample answer is provided. Okay. And the best part is, unlike pivot table, the moment you change any input master data, the answer also changes. Plus, if you change the criteria, let's say from metro to non-metro to metro, your answer changes. So because of these two major positives, I quite often use the SUMIFS formula. We'll see once more. Equal to SUMIFS fx. Instead of using Ctrl A, I can click on that fx button. So criteria 1, which is nothing but metro. Criteria range 1, I can choose the selection from column D, only one column's portion chosen, Let me ensure I press F4 to fix the entire range. Let me go to sum range, and column E is where I'll be choosing my data range from. So shift control down, F4. So I'll have to look for two things before I press OK or enter. One, dollars has been used in both these ranges. Secondly, I have started and ended at equal selection area. So 1 1 32 33 32 33. Okay, so that's the answer for metro.